Okay, welcome back. It's a few minutes later. Again, I know I drive you absolutely nuts, but it is December the 1st, 2023. And this is our second purchase. I did not anticipate nor desire two new guitars on the same day. The previous guitar that we looked at, the Gear It guitar, was supposed to be here on Wednesday, but through UPS hijinks, then it was supposed to be here on Thursday, and then it came today. So this guitar, and by the way, the Gear It guitar began its journey obviously in China, but it began its journey to me in the continental United States, down in Texas, and then headed north. Actually, it headed south first. In UPS's infinite wisdom, it started and then went 300 miles south and then turned around and came out to me. Anyways, long story short. This guitar came from Salt Lake City, Utah. Adorama is a New York-based outfit. I've bought a few guitars from them, and back in the day, they came all the way from New Jersey. I think their store's in New York, but I think their warehouse is in New Jersey. Anyways, they have opened up a warehouse in Salt Lake City. So for those of us in the western part of the United States, if it's something they have in stock, it's much closer. And this is a Gretsch. This will be my third Gretsch. I believe the first one that I got came to me from Adorama, surprise, and it had a cracked neck. So it was that. It never even got any playtime. It was a little solid body. I forget what the model number was. And then I got another one. A big old hollow body. This is a 2022, so it's not that old. Serial number. Okay. But this is a Gretsch G2622. This is from the Streamliner series. I'm going to turn this off for a second so you don't have to endure all this taking out. So as I was saying, but it wasn't captured, I do believe this is an open box guitar. And the reason why I believe that is because you can see right here, there are phantom staples holes. And there is a way that you can restaple a box. And then as I just demonstrated, this box has been taped and the staples have actually been freed. So I'm going to mention it to him just because it didn't say anything about being an open box guitar. And I do believe in transparency. Yes, I do believe we should be transparent. So I will ask them and see what they say. Maybe they say I'm just a crazy old guy. And so this, I'll just cut that to make it easier. Anyway, this guitar gets really good reviews. There's only two reasons why I didn't want this guitar, and they're both very superficial. We'll get into that in a moment. By the way, Amazon, take a note on how to pack a guitar. This is how you pack a guitar. This guitar is definitely professionally packed. You can feel the cold on this guitar as well, but this seems to warm up okay. And I will say this guitar feels much lighter than our Les Paul friend, but of course it is a semi-hollow-bodied guitar. We're going to weigh it right now. Sure looks pretty. The hang tag's not hanging. So let's weigh this really quick. I'm going to guess and say it's going to be less than 7 pounds. That's going to be my guess. It's a pretty guitar. Okay, so let's see what it weighs. In my bones. Wow. According to this, 6.4 pounds. The featherweight. Write-ins feel good. Again, when you're dealing with something like this, I mean, this is an import guitar, but at its price point, and its price point normally, street price on this is $450. I don't think they ever go for $450. Guitar Center usually has them for $325. But this is on Slick Deals, thanks to some nice guy, for $219. So I thought, why not? I wanted to get my hands on another Gretsch. So we're going to go plug this in and tune it up, give it a whirl. We'll be back with our impressions again. Again, this is a Gretsch G2622 Streamliner. So we'll be back. Okay, so this is just the preliminary impression. Very nice guitar. If you actually were to spend $450 on this guitar, I mean, keep in mind, Epiphone hollow bodies start, again, street price, $450, $500, and I've had a few. Like I had the Casino Worn, which was just that really cheesy finish, which made the guitar more resonant, interesting enough. But so at $425, and again, this is the last year's model. They've since done a couple of things to this guitar. They've done another upgrade, according to them, and it's all subjective to the pickups. The newer model has the, instead of the block inlays, it has the little thumbnails on the side, which I don't necessarily like because your hand covers them up. So yeah, this is a 2022, but man, for $219. And again, if it was a bad guitar, it'd be a bad guitar. A bad guitar for free is still a bad guitar. But this is a really, really nice guitar. Again, I only played 2 songs on it. I'm going to run it through the paces over the next few days. The little details, I don't know what it's called. Purfling, with the little extra black line that they add to the binding. The wood is really nice. Yeah, I mean, again, this is a entry-level Gretsch, Indonesian made, but wow, just really. So yeah, this was of all dates, 9/11/2022. That's sort of interesting. So yeah, what a guitar. But of course, I will be back in the coming days, and if it has some shortcomings, again, my only concern, and it's not really a concern, it's just more truth in advertising, that this box had been opened. The guitar doesn't look like it was used or touched, or you know, you do the hand, let the hands do the talking, and it just feels really good. So anyways, that's it for now. But we will be back in a week. And of course, this thing, I have no idea how time is going to treat it, but this is the 6498 Garrett guitar, which, first impressions, I think the only thing I need to do is figure out how to lower that bridge pickup, because I think it's just really, the P90 is just way too close to the strings. But other than that, just in my preliminary, very brief playing of it, wow. And thank goodness it's 8 pounds. I would have preferred 7.5, but who's going to quibble over half of a pound? Anyways, for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th time is December the 1st, 2023, the beginning of the holiday season, although most people would say that officially began last week with Thanksgiving, but for me, I hold off until the 1st of December. So we will be back. Thank you very much once again for joining us. Very much appreciated. And welcome back. Again, it is December the 18th, 2023, and this was the other guitar that I also received on my double new guitar day on Friday, December the 1st. And this is a Gretsch G2622. And this guitar came from Adorama, and they had it on sale for $219, and I had some points and some other little backward methods, so I ended up getting this guitar for like $182 shipped to my front door. And this is another absolutely delightful surprise. Obviously this is sort of an ES335 iteration, smaller horns. The thing that's really cool about this guitar, which makes it unique in my book, is that it has a split center block. So instead of having one solid piece of wood going through the middle of the guitar, it has two separate pieces with space in between. And this guitar weighs in at about 6.8 pounds. Absolutely delightful. These are new and improved pickups, which, you know, everything in the world of tone is subjective. I happen to like these. Obviously, you can tell the inexpense pitches in when it comes to like the potentiometers. They're not very sensitive. They're either sort of on or they're off. But once you get it dialed into something you like, works great. The tuners, again, inexpensive, but they work fine if you were to want to throw some money at this guitar. But again, the features of this guitar for the price, I've had some mid-priced Epiphones in the $300, $400, $500 range. This guitar normally goes for about $450 is what the street price is. You can find them on sale for, you know, $300, $350. So $219 was really a no-brainer. And again, that includes free shipping, and a lot of people don't take into account that shipping does cost money. The quality of this guitar is absolutely, you know, I hesitate to use the word perfect, but there's just, I could find nothing wrong with this guitar. The fit, the finish, the fret ends, the nuts cut properly. I lowered the action just a little bit for my taste, and that's all I've done to it. It still has the factory strings on it, and again, I've been playing it for 18 days, every single day, and it's an absolutely delightful guitar. I hesitate to recommend guitars because I have no idea what you like, what you want, what you're looking for. If this is the style of guitar you're looking for, I think it's still on sale at Adorama. You have to probably go to, I think, Slick Deals and type in Gretsch, because they show it on their website for $449, right? So, which is odd. You'd think if they had it on sale, they would put it on sale on their website. But if you just type in the G2622, it's got the $449 price. But show some persistence. If it's something that you like, again, I'm pretty confident in saying that most of these are coming out of the factory with a high level of quality, because these are made in conjunction with Fender, and so whatever factory they're using, they've got top-notch quality control. And again, it's just a really, really pretty guitar. The wood matching, really nice. Of course, this is plywood, so I'm guessing it's a single piece of wood, but the binding on it is absolutely flawless. For some reason, they don't... Sorry, we had a battery failure there. They just go without warning. The little notice comes up and says, your battery is going to fail, and then it just does. So anyways, very enthused by this guitar. If you want a semi-hollow body guitar, and again, just the features on it. I don't know how this camera picks it up, but it's got the double binding on the neck, binding on the headstock. Those are just cosmetic things. They have nothing to do with the playability of the tone of the guitar, but we all like to look at our guitar, and so those features matter more to some than others. But it is a beautiful guitar, plays like a dream, great sound. Gretsch purists probably would throw up in their mouth because it is an imported guitar, but it is made under license to the Gretsch company, and they're the ones that submit the design, and So I'm going to call it a real Gretsch. It's just a real Gretsch in the modern world. It's an imported Gretsch guitar, but it's not an imitation or a copy. The Gretsch company has these made and sells them, and they license their name on it, and so I'm going to call it a real Gretsch. So anyways, that's all I have to say about this. So this again is the Gretsch G2622, and I forgot what color this is, but obviously it says Sunburst. It's called a Maple Glow or something. Who knows? The guys in advertising and marketing sit around and come up with all these names, and it's pretty much your standard Sunburst. It's a lot darker than the camera shows. The camera shows the burst part of it as being a lot lighter. This is a lot darker, but it's very pleasing to the eyes. Very nice guitar, and I'm quite happy with my purchase. So we'll be back in a few days for what probably looks like it will be the last new guitar day of 2023, but we'll see. We still have 13 days to go, and a lot can happen in 13 days, right? Okay, thanks for joining me.